morning everyone, welcome to my Flosstube number 56 already. Today we have the 10th of October 2025 already. Time flies. Today I'm going to talk about my cross stitching, of course my weekly update and a bit of crochet, but that will be at the end. So first of all, I did 5,413 stitches this week on 7 whips. So it's less whips, but yeah, the amount is for me okay. So sorry if you hear my neighbors. Here is my card. The first one I will show you is Catnap. The artwork is by Haney. And it started by having art designed, of course. This is 500 by 358 stitch size. And it has 89 colors. It's the regular. There is a max color available, but I'm just stitching the regular. I'm stitching this one on 25 count even weave, 1/1 for cross. It was a new start from this year, so I didn't have a lot yet. Here is where I started, and I added 500 stitches. So I added those mostly here. Yeah. All browns, still in the first cat head, but it's okay. I love it. And I was thinking what I would stitch yesterday, because I stitched on this yesterday evening. And I was like, I missed Catnap, so I will take Catnap out. So I did. So that made me happy to see it again after a month. So that was fine. The next one up is Animal Mix Panorama. Artwork is from Adrian Chesterman, charted by Pin-Free Crafts. This is stitch count size 900 by 324. Amount of colors, I guess 100. I'm not certain, I didn't count them. And yeah, it's a gorgeous piece, of course. And a lot of the stitches are stitching this one. It's still available on the website. So it's also stitched on 25 count even weave, 1/1 for cross, but this is stitched with DMC floss because I have this as a kit. So here's my starting photo. I went down to the cup, to the line cup. I added 503 stitches. So those are here, done. And I found the ear of the lime cup here. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this. I really love this. And I'm happy to see another animal than the snake and the panda now. So yeah. It's still spooky to see a half of the panda, but yeah, he will get his other part when I'm getting there too. So that's it. I will do first this one because then I have my 4 focus whips left. So I worked on the little adventure. It's a kit from Luca S. It has 2 hard scales and 29 colors. It's stitched on 16 count Ada with their floss, Luca S floss. It's a cutie pie, I would say. And it's a gift for my daughter. So I started my week here with him. I call him Tommy. So he started here. I started to work on his boots. Oh, he lives in a box. The box that he was delivered in. So he lives in a box. I added 530 stitches. So here's now where I am. This boot is almost finished. And I thought here is the end of this project. So I only in fact have this to do. A bit of edges, the second boot, and a bit of we'd say background, but it's not really background. A bit of ground. He's very, very cute. And also the back stitches are still to be done. And every time when my daughter sees him, she's like, oh, you have already his boot? He's so cute. Always when she sees him. So I hope to have this one finished by Christmas. I think I will get it done earlier, but we will see. I have here. No. So I think I will have lost leftovers. He's very, very cute. So then we go over to the 4 focus strips. The first one I have here is the one for my youngest son. So you will, if you follow me, you know that. And again, I forgot to welcome everyone. If you have, if you are a returning viewer, welcome. And if you're a new viewer, also welcome. I didn't tell my name. I'm Siska Stitches, by the way. It's early. It's too early for me to follow, but okay. So this is the one for my youngest son. Night at the Circus, super size max color. Artwork is from Amy Stewart. And it's charted by Heaven Earth Designs. It's $9.99 by 760 stitches. And it has 238 colors. It's a big one. So I started my week with this. So 43,000 stitches done on this piece. Also, it's on 25 count even weave 1/1 for cross. Again, whirlpool floss. Everything I stitched from my own set. It's whirlpool floss from AliExpress. And if I have it as a kit, it's mostly DMC or Luca S floss, depending on what the kit is. So I added my 500 stitches. And I filled in here a bit more of the confetti of the monkey. And then I started here like filling in my rows. So he is now at 43,500 stitches out of 715,284 and has 6.08%. So yeah. Oh, I didn't give you the numbers from the others. Yeah, does it matter? Then I will give you them the other time, the next time. Tommy is at 68.21% completed, so he doesn't need a lot anymore. 2,600 stitches around. Animal Mix is at 5.94%. He is at 17,350 out of 291,600. And Catnap is at his first 1.50% completed. So yeah, so then we are good to go, I think. Yeah, the others I have to show you. So then we go to my daughter. Now you are shouting me. Which one is it? Can you guess it? Can you guess it? It is... If you watch me regularly, you know it. Supersize Max Color Coloring Book Afternoon artwork from Amy Stewart. This is 999 by 740 stitches and stitch count and 237 colors. So it's a biggie too. And this one is on 28 count even weave. 1/1 for cross. So here I started. I will zoom a bit in. There worked. So here we are. I filled in here this part. So I only have this to go and we have another page finish. So that means that we next week have a page finish. This isn't, so I added this week 500 stitches. I thought I would do the other bit, but then I was like, nope, I will wait till next week. So it's fine. I'm now at 37,220 stitches out of 713,286. And this is a 5.22% completed. So yeah, it's a nice piece. So when this is done, this page is done, I will start here again and then we go to the bowl of markers. Yeah, I love that. I love that. And then the next one is the one for my oldest son. I will move this around. You know that one already too, of course. This is Supersize Max Color Cruising the Information Highway. It's artwork from Randall Spangler, charted by Hannah Nerd Designs, 999 by 690 stitches and 238 colors. And I'm still working on the box. It's huge. Those books will keep me busy for years. It's also stitched on 25 count even weave with roll broderie floss. Here is where I started now. And here we are. So what did I do? I filled in here a bit and I started then the next block and stitched my thread out. So that's what I did. I added another 500 stitches. So here we are at 36,200 stitches out of 689,310 and 5.25% completed. So it is a thing to stitch each day on a Supersize Max Color. It is a thing. But okay, it's okay. These four that these three and the next one I will show you. So these four are my legacy whips. So those are whips I want to have finished in my lifetime. So they have something for me. This one is for our 25th anniversary of our wedding. So this is supersized Max Color, Amazing Animal Kingdom, charted by Heaven Earth Designs. Artwork is from Amy Stewart. It's 999 by 765 and 237 colors. So I'm now here at the Panda Bears part stitching. I had a page finish. Some of you will already know that, because I said it in my Facebook group and on Instagram. So I started here. As well, zoom in. So this is the part where I stitched now mostly. And ow, it's heavy. I lost my needle thing. Okay. Ah, it's here. Yeah. So 25 count even weave 1/1 for cross, and here we are. So I filled in first this, so I had my page finish here. This is another page finish, and I added this week a gigantic amount of 2,380 stitches on this one. I'm proud of it. And it's now at 151,640 stitches out of 764,235 and 19.84% completed. So I hope to reach soon the 20%. I think 2 or 3 more weeks to get that. And the next page finish, but I don't know. Also 2 or 3 more weeks, I guess. I don't know how much stitches it is. Yeah, maybe, well, yeah, 2 or 3 more weeks, I think. Unless I'm getting so close that I can finish it this week. This upcoming week. That would be nice. But in fact, the page finishes are like ending 6 rows here. But I'm finishing the block. So in fact, I do a bit more stitching to get a nice edge here. And when I have done that, I can go and start on my last 3 pages to get to my corner. So I think then I will stitch again 3 pages. Normally I stitch by page, but then like here I did 2 pages at once. Then when I was closer to the end, I finished this page first. So I think then here I will go back to 3 pages and then see how far I can get to get them done this year still. I think it will be difficult, but we will see, eh? Yeah, it's 7,500 stitches, so multiplied with 3 is 22,500. No. And this part still, oh, I'm getting tired, sorry. I'm tired. So this part added is 24,000 stitches, and we only have like 10 weeks. Maybe we will get close. Maybe we will see. We're not at the end of the year yet. I hope to get the first shelf done. I know I cannot manage that anymore. So yeah, it's waiting. I see if I can get to the first 3 pages. Then at least I have 1 row finish. So like I said, we will see what happens. It's a lot of stitching still. And it's a lot of confetti. So I tried this week a new rotation. I tried to stitch. First I started with a day of 525 stitches on it, on Kingdom. Then I did Sunday a whole day on Kingdom for like 1,000 stitches. And then I started to do each day 300 stitches. And I was like, this is too much Kingdom. So it's not I don't like the piece. It's just like I'm getting a burnout of that way. So I thought, okay, I will go back to 4 days a week instead of 7. I know if I do each day 300 stitches, yeah, but then I have days that I have 2 supersized max colors to do, like 300 stitches on Kingdom and then 500 on coloring book. It's already a lot. So if I do only 1 at a day, it's more bearable. And I can stitch like free crafts or another thing for my pinned whips. Ah, Raja? Kom. Mikey komen? Ah, he's so shy. He's so beautiful and he never comes on the camera. Yeah. So that's it. That was my stitching for the week. So for next week I hope at least 1 page finish, maybe 2. Helicopter. Then for haul I had something. One thing. I know not everyone wants to see it. But it's just one thing. It's just a chart. I did order more, but this was fabric, so it's not here even. So I bought this chart from Charting Creations. Baby animals and mugs, but the kitten, of course, I can't have enough cats. So my fabric for this one is on the way. I will use baby pink for it because I won't stitch the background. It's all white, so nope, not happening. So that's another one I will start. I also ordered already my fabric. You will say that I'm insane. If the cat shelf is released from Amy Stewart, then I will start that too. Supersize max color. So it can be the end of this year, it can be beginning of next year. I don't know when it will come. Amy hoped that it will be released in November, so then it's to Michelle to do the charting. So I'm guessing around those period. And I don't want to wait to start it when it was released, because we already wait long. It was expected to be released last year in December, so we already another year later. So I don't think I will wait. So that's why I already ordered fabric for that one. Oops. So plans for this week. The 4 focus whips. And the other things, I don't know. Nope. Yeah, because the first thing was we have color wheel. But I still have other things to do. I will talk about that later. So I hope to keep going on my pinned whips. Then, so the first 4 focus whips, my pinned whips. Another thing is Flamingo and Moth Hunters will stay with me. So they are not going to the shop back. They are mine now. So I'm not going to push on them anymore. So I will get them out when I want to. Then color wheel, yeah, like I said, I have a lot on my plate now. It's not only stitching, also the crochet stuff. So I just think I will say the 4 focus whips, and if I can do pinned whips, it's okay. If I can stitch on a kit, yeah, Tommy of course also, because I want to have it finished. So it's 5 pinned, 5 focus then, if you take Tommy with it. So now you'll see. Or I have to lower my pinned whips and numbers, not doing 5 but 300. I'm still searching. I saw the ID from the Alchemist Stitcher and Carla's Stitching Journey. They have both a Flosstube channel. The ID was started by the Alchemist Stitcher, and she was saying it was an ID that she got from herself, but it started with the ID around the Great British Bake Off. She said, I don't watch series like that. I only watch Flosstube. So then she came up with the game to watch 12 Flosstubers. Each time they post a photo, each time they post a video, she will do 200 stitches on one of the whips she assigned to them. So I loved that idea already. Then Carla from Carla's Stitching Journey said, okay, I will give it a twist. And she gave other stitch counts for when the Flosstuber posts a video, has a finish, posts a new start, change rotation IDs. Ah, Stitchy! When a cat shows up or a pet shows up. Hela. Okay. He's the one that I went with to the vet with. He's healed. He's healed. So, and he's black and white. See, here's Stitch, the one. Oh, I went with the vet with. So you see, he's healed. So what did she have more? Like I said, not page finish, a finish, new start, a pet, a change rotation. Was it more? I think I have it. What she said, Carla. Ooh. And then I thought, okay, that's nice too. But then I started thinking, let's take Jen the Cabinet Grabber as example. Jen is not personal, it's just giving an example. She posts a video. It's 200 stitches. If she has a finish, let's say 100 stitches for a finish is 300 stitches. She changed plans. So it's 3 plans is 200, maybe is 500. If she shows a Mr. Whiskers, it's another stitch amount adding. So that's another 200. So we're already at 700 stitches for one whip. I cannot do that. It's too much. So then I thought, okay, maybe I can do the one like Alchemist Stitcher does, just taking 200 stitches on the whip relating to the Flosstuber. Yeah. Then I started to make a list. But I already had 14 Flosstubers. Or 17. So it's too much. See, it's a circle. A circle, vicious circle. And I thought then, oh no, it's again, if I do weekly stitches on the same whips, I have it the same whips each week. Like I already have a lot of them with my focus whips and my Pinterest. You see them often too. So I already haven't choices. And then I had a chat with ChatGPT, and that said, oh, you can stitch a whip when the Flosstuber you are watching has the same whip of you. So like example, I have common with Jen, Winter Cookie Party, with the Max Color Stitcher, I have Blooming Whiskers, Flowers, Fur and Feathers, another one. What was it? Not Kitty Caboodle. It's far away. Sovereign of the yeah, the black one with the tigers. The Sovereign of the Symphony. It's another one. It's 3. I think I have 4 in common only with Anne. And what was the 4th one? Flowers, Fur and Feathers, Blooming Whiskers. That one. And I know I have there's another one. Yeah, I don't remember now. But yeah. So then I already would have 4 things to stitch on her whip. I think it will stress me out. So for now, I'm still thinking about it. Maybe I will add it into the stuff. I don't know yet. Yeah, and problem is, the other note of this medal, when I want to pick whips of myself, then I'm always thinking and thinking and thinking, what should I do? Like yesterday was the perfect example for it. I had done with my oldest son his whip, and it was like, what will I stitch now? And I didn't know. And then I finally picked Catnap up, but it took me like 2 hours or 3 hours to decide. So that's why I love rotation, so I don't have to think a lot and just stitch it. Why is life so difficult in choices? Yeah. So like I said, there is still my brain working. Because what I also liked was the game that I came up with ChatGPT, but it was 2 little stitches. But it had a different thing. It had the surprise fact because you could pull a card and it said what you could do. And then I had choices. If it was saying a temperature whip, I could roll a dice or pick them myself or whatever it was already. I talked about a couple of Flosstube videos back. I showed you them all. But there was the issue that I had too less stitches on my focus whips. So then I had to stop that. And I had a lot of switching. So it could be a good thing if I only would use that game after I have done my focus whips and what was it? My pinned whips? Yeah. So that's another thing. So I'm debating if I will make a game like that again with pulling the cards. That was fun. It's not just saying, oh, you have to do 200 stitches on Romeo and Juliet. It really is a game. So you have to do a bit more there to find out what will be a whip. Yeah. So the Flosstube thing with all the different stuff to do, I cannot do. It's too much. I was also thinking I can do a whip for a week and then switch them out. Yeah, that's another thing I can do. So there's still a lot in my mind flowing and floating and thinking, and what will it be? So it will be a surprise next week. So simple is it. Then I think this is all for stitching. No, not yet. The group, my Facebook group, Circus Stitches. The puzzle event is called Occult October. We are there at 80 pieces done out of 225. So I think we are on track and even going harder than last month. Because we are not even the middle of the month yet and we already have 1/3 done. A bit more, but you know what I mean. So it goes fast. It really goes fast. Yeah. The other things I will post again tonight, I think. Like weekly acrostic. Glamorous tree. I'm posting daily now. If you don't know it yet, if you don't know that yet, okay. Normally I posted that for a whole week. I changed it. I don't know if I posted it for today. I have to check that. So, laat hem gerust. The dogs are chasing Stitch. So Glamorous Tree is daily post. Color Wheel is daily post. Euro Millions is a weekly post on Friday evening when the drawing is done. Weekly acrostic is weekly. It says the same. And I think temperature stitching I posted now for the month October, but nobody is posting there, so I can leave it out, I guess. Oh yeah, and the giveaway event. So I think then we have $1. Yeah, I think so. So that's all about the group. So if you are not interested in crochet stuff, you can go now. And I'll see you again next week on Friday. Thanks for stepping by and watching. And then the story about the crochet stuff. It happened. Something happened this week. I went to school to pick up my youngest children. And my daughter has a lot of keychains on her school bag that I made. I crocheted them. So she has a little purse. It's a cat tree. Yeah. So she has a little purse keychain, a little cat hat, a little octopus. Like I showed you last one, the big ones, but there's also a keychain version of that. I have one. I will pick it. I will pick it up to show you. It's not with the keychain anymore, but you will see it in a bit. I'm back. And of course, I didn't hit the pause button, but the stop button. So the ones like she has is like this one, the cat hat. These are older ones. You see they are old. Normally they have a bell here too. The bell is gone. That's why, and the eyes are off. So normally this is the kind of cat hat. So she has them on her school bag. And this one also, the little octopus keychains. This is also an older one. I think it's 7 years old. And it was on my youngest son, his backpack, but then, yeah, the cotton here opened. So she has a lot of those. The purse, I don't have an example. And then she was saying my girlfriend of my classmate, her birthday is in April. That we know. She always gets invited for that in April. And it's around the same time that my youngest son has his birthday. Then we were talking about that. Because she asking me always to make this one. A black one. And I said to my daughter, I cannot do that because those are made for a charity. So they are sold for the charity. So if I made them for free, I take money from the charity and I don't want to do that. You could say you can pay it yourself, but yeah, if I make it myself and then pay for it, it's like double, eh? So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Then my daughter said, can you make this one? A black one and a big version of it. So with thicker yarn. I can do that, but still the same idea. So then I was saying, okay, I made rubber duckies. Yeah, I made duckies before. I still have to take another one out. Yeah. Okay, back in a minute. I'm back without a duck. It's stolen. And I think it was my youngest son. Because he was in my drawer yesterday. And I said, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, no, nothing. And today the duck is gone. So I think he has stolen him. Without asking. So I'm not thrilled with that. Another thing I will need to ask him later today. So I had made 2 models of duckies. Then I maybe can add a photo here of the other ones. Oh no, wait, I will do it other times. I have them on photo from the group. So these were the ones I made before. Those are 3 parts: head, body and beak. Those take longer to make. They are beautiful, but it takes longer, and I have a lot of sewing to do because there are 3 parts. So I made one of that, and I made the newer one, this one. But I like this because this has more the shape of a duck. And it is like 1 part, 2 parts with the beak separate. So it's only 2 parts and I don't have to really to sew. So I asked the teacher of my daughter which one she would prefer, this one or the other one I just showed you in the photo. And she said, make the smallest one because it's going faster. Oh yeah, and I forgot the point where I got to that. So I said to my daughter, I made for the first communion of my son and other charities, but that stopped now, the duckies. The first one I showed. But their theme of the school year this year is Together Are We. And the symbol of it is a duck. So I said to my daughter, I can make a duck for your class. Because it's your final year at primary school. So it would be a nice thing to do to say goodbye to your other friends, because not everyone will go to the same high school as you. And the little one on my behind me in the car said, and me and my class. And I was like, oh yes, yeah. So I already have 2 classes. But then I saw a post on Facebook, I think, and it was about people, they are saving little animals in supermarkets. So when you buy your groceries, you get points to save for fruit boxes or a lunch box, but at a discount of price. And they also give the little dinosaurs, they look like veggies. Do you want to see them? I will show it. I have just a couple. Yeah, I'm back. So those are the kind of lunch boxes that you can save for with the points you get. It's like a sticker. When you have 10 stickers, you get a discount. So, and those are the little toys, dinosaurs you can save. So I love this one, the carrot. I love this one. But there are 16 different ones. You have an apple, this is an apple, a coconut, there's a potato, what is it? Here, a cucumber. So they're all different. And strawberry is also here, but I don't think it's in this bag. And a pineapple, that's an also nice one. Where is he? Yeah, I know you're not here for the toys, but here is he. So I have a full bag of that. And like I said, there are 16 different. It's from the supermarket where my husband does his extra work. Of course, we shop there, so we get them. He doesn't get them from his work. So the post was about people who can't go to the shop, to the supermarket, cannot get these little toys. And people who are very lives in very poverty can go to, how it's called, a bank of food. So then they get food for free, and so they cannot have those toys or other things of actions in other supermarkets. So those children don't get anything because the parents cannot pay for it, or cannot go to the supermarket and pay for stuff to get it. So that was the basic thing those children are getting out. So back to the ducks. I was thinking about that and I was like, yeah, they can do in December. They also do a charity in December at school. And I said to my daughter, I can make the keychains and sell them, but then goes the profit to a charity picked by the school. But then it's again money. And then you have parents that not want to pay for it or cannot pay for it. It's not a lot of money, but you have always people saying no. So to cover that, I said to my daughter, what is the idea of what if I just make for each one in the school a duck? And my daughter said, you are insane. My husband said, you are insane. I know, but I also have a big heart. So I don't want to have any child feeling left out. So the idea was there. And then I made the 2 models and then it was picked. So that was before. So yeah, then I had to ask how much I needed to make because I don't know how many children there are. So the direction said, okay, we have 100, was it 93 children already at school. We added 15 because they step in later this school year. So we end at 208 already. And then, yeah, 208. And then we have the teachers. So 18 or something. So I have already 226. So at the direction with it, I think I'm around 230. So I'm going to make 230 ducks. I know you will say you are insane. I know. It's okay. I have time. I hope to get them done by June. So I will make each day 1. If I can get them earlier done, I will do that. But I think I will start with each day 1 because I cannot. I have to think about my wrist. If I do much crochet, I have a lot of pain. So I think 1 a day is good. So I made 5. The 5th one went to my oldest son. It was one that was striped in the Halloween theme. He loves orange and black. I had once made an octopus like this, and it was an orange one with a black witch hat, but he lost him. So yesterday I said, okay, I will make him a duck. I'll do it like this now, otherwise you will see the other colors already. So I made him a duck like this. So he was very, very happy to get that yesterday as surprise. So I will make 231 then. But I'm not counting his. So yeah, he's not at that school anymore. But I don't wanted him to feel out. To feel left out. So what I do, I made 4 now. So we have a yellow one, a blue one, a pink one, and a green one. Yes, even green. I don't like green, and I wear green. But I don't like to stitch green. It's not my favorite color, but I know there are people who love green. So I'm making greens for them. So yeah, those will not be striped. Those are all one color. Otherwise it will be, I want that one, and there will be a fight and I don't want that. So for the school, It's all be one color. So, and how will I present them? I bought these bags, little bags. So if you put it in, I still don't know how I will give them at everyone at school, because if I have to make boxes for each class, it will take time. So this is a little bag. I have a lot of them. I have 300, so that's okay. A keychains I had from my others. I once bought 1,000 keychains, so I have enough. That's not an issue too. And the cotton is all from leftovers, so that's not an issue too. So in fact, yeah, maybe it will be the bags that cost money. And I still have a nice insane idea. I saw once on Facebook a lady, excuse me, and she made 52 bears. And each week she made one, so there was 52 weeks in the year. I will find it for you. They look like Forever Friends bears. And so her idea was, I will make, it was even less, I think 52 bears, and then I will spread them out. I will give them away. And she ended up, it was fun to see, she ended up to put them all in the Christmas tree at her work. She works at the school, and I think everyone that works there could pick one, and they were all numbered on the back. So there was one big bear family, and I love that idea. It's a couple of years ago that I saw that. But I said to my husband, I want to do that too. And he said, you're insane. And I said, okay, yeah, I know. But the feeling of doing that must be amazing. Where is she? I need to find the search function here. That's the group function. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm on the page and not the Facebook group. Yeah. So here was the picture of her Christmas tree filled with all the bears. I love that. They're all different colors. These were all the bears. So all different colors. She didn't use cotton, but she took just what was it? Cheap yarn. Yeah, I think it was cheap yarn. Yeah. It's 6 years ago, and I still remember that. Look, them all on a row, sitting on a row. Allez. So first, those are the bears she made. That's just the form. And I think it's the most crocheted design here, because a lot of them are made. Yeah, so here the row in the gym. In the gym room. So I love that idea. So I think If I can do that, I want to do that. She was not alone. There was another lady. Oh. Who already made 5 years of time. Allez. All those bears. Five years. So I think she knows that pattern from head now. So I love that they were doing that. I'm still thinking if I can do that, but I have to be careful with my hand. But then I was thinking, if I make those bears, what will I do with them? And where will I put them? Because I live in a small house. To save them up for a whole year. I don't know yet. So yeah. And I was asked to crochet some cat heads again. And I have cockapoo still. The octopuses. I don't know when I will all do that. But I like that I have now my crochet bag. I didn't crochet for years. Because of the pain in my hand and my wrist. And when I can do it slowly like this, it goes. So yeah. And it's something that I can do that not stress me out like stitching. And I don't mean I don't like stitching. But if I stitch on my supersize max color, I feel like it's heavy. Then I want to do something like, okay, now I can do maybe something else. There's not a lot of confetti. But then if I take my other like blooming whiskers out, I have another part of confetti. So 1500 stitches a day, I cannot imagine with all confetti. Not possible. So that's another thing. So if I can throw some crochet in between, then I get a bit of rest of stitching too. That will maybe help me in the future. So, why all this talking about crocheting? Because I need motivation, of course. I need to keep this going. I need to finish the ducks first. So I'm thinking the bears, or I do it from next year. Maybe in June when I stop these, or will I do just like a head, a leg, or two legs, two arms next to the ducks. That I can start it too. But I know I will already have one gone. My daughter. My daughter will have one picked. I'm certain of that. All what I make, she wants to have. I have a lot of others that I made. Those are in my room. I didn't show you them, did I? Would I grab them? Would you love to see them? I think so. Yeah. Because I always talk about stitching, but you don't know what I do. I do as crochet. I love amigurumi. So I will grab them and come back. So I have to pause again. I'm back. This is my personal collection that I have left because I have a lot already given away. Like these octopus keychains. I made 500 of them in 3 months. And I gave the money to the charity. So then I said I would never do 500 keychains in 3 months anymore. Never. So yeah, this is my own left collection. The others are given away for charities. So this is my bunny. Those are all in my craft room. Then I had made a bee for my son, but he was like, you can have it. See, it's a bit dusty. He has wibbling legs. a bee. They are dusty now. What next? A raccoon with his leg and a shawl. This is a red panda. That I made. And I crocheted them mostly when I didn't could stitch. A little champignon. Then I have a little dragon. I had this one and the big one in kind of pink. And I gave him away together with the Forever Friends bear I made for myself. So yeah. I made a lot of more animals, like a dog with white and pink, a unicorn with rainbow head, rainbow hair locks for birthdays of children. So yeah. Ooh, she can stand, but not on my hand apparently. A doll with curls. Then I have a little a mushroom, a little mushroom. And here another one. She's tiny. And a reindeer. Normally he's at my what's happened with his ear? Is this one also? Ah, it was like this. Normally he sits in my Christmas tree. So yeah. All stuff I made. I have more I made for my children. My youngest one has a dinosaur. My oldest son has 2 dragons. No, a dragon and a crocodile. And my daughter has a pink crocodile because she saw that one for my oldest son. And then she wanted a pink one. It really happened. And a bunny. Crocheted by me. So they have their own personal bears, teddy bears I would say. But still, when I make something they want to have it. It's always like that. Yeah. These are my personal ones. And if I don't look, my youngest one always takes this one. He's always walking around with this one. He plays with it. Yeah. Did I think I have more? Oh, and their toys or their bears are like 10 years old. And they look like new. I think they're 10 years old, yeah. I made them 10 years ago. Wow, time flies. So, yeah. This is all my whole. Not my whole, my collection. Thinking of I have another thing. I made some snow globes with animals on top of it. It's not snow globes. It looks like a snow globe, but it's a light in it, a LED light. Yeah. It's another thing I love to do. I love the animals. But what another thing is, it's not only the... I have one and going on, it's not finished yet. It's a cat lady, a cat girl. But what you have with these is the sewing. The sewing is a big part of it and it needs to be done well to get a nice doll or bear or animal. If the sewing is not good, it's not a nice toy. It's like the finishing touch needs to be good. So that said, I love those. I think I can now let you go. I said everything. Plans, yep. So for this week I will let you go. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking. And if you didn't like my crochet stuff, sorry, but it's a part of me too. And I hope to help me to support, not to make them, but to help me in motivation to make them. Yeah, to reach the goal to make all those children happy. So now I will leave you and I see you again next Friday, the 17th of October. Bye bye for now. Have a great stitching week or whatever craft you do. And it's all small steps, big progress and huge happiness. The same with the ducks. Bye bye. See you later.